For some people, it's Lambeau. For some people, it's Yankee Stadium. And for others, it's the Montreal Forum. This is Kelly Gordon reporting from Steamworks Craft Bowl, the stadium. We are interviewing two famous Craft Bowl entrants, Keelan, the brewmaster, and the legendary Walter Cosman. So gentlemen, great job on Craft Bowl here. Tell us a little bit about the history of Steamworks.
Steamworks got its grassroots down in Gastown, started in 1995. It'll be 20 years this year. So we've been making craft beer in British Columbia for 20 great years, and we've just expanded, built this beautiful new brewery and this beautiful new stadium.
Good. We're going to take a panoramic shot of that stadium while Keelan gets prepared here. Look at the great job these guys of packing this stadium full of pale ales and great beers from the production line at Steamworks. Great job there, guys. So Keelan, you're the man behind Pale Ale. Tell us what makes that such a palatable beer.
Well, our Pale Ale actually won a gold at 2012 Canadian Brewing Awards.
Woohoo!
But one of the reasons that beer is so good is we actually use whole hops and we use a hop back. So it actually gets a really nice, fresh, intense hop flavor to it. And one of the other things, we use a centrifuge, so we actually don't filter any of our beers. So we make beers are as full flavor as possible. So that's how we have such a tasty beer.
Awesome. Gentlemen, you look like a couple of guys that know the right end of the beer glass to drink out of. Now, thinking back over your life, tell us a couple of the more memorable moments you've had in and around beer in your hand. We'll start with Walter.
Yeah, one of my most memorable is I sat down one-on-one with Gordie Howe and had a beer. And
Whoa, that's good.
That was a very enjoyable beer and some great tales of some of the great fights he used to have, and loved that beer. It was very good. And my second, a real quick one, would be the very first beer that we had off our production line here at Steamworks. It was a year and a half, 2 years in the making, and it was a pretty proud moment to have the brewery up and running and tasty beers that Keelan makes. So he was on staff for 9 months before we knew if he could make beer or not, but so it was a little bit nerve-wracking, but it was tasty.
Keelan, a long way from Australia. We're glad to have you making great beer in our country. Tell us maybe one of your favorite beer stories.
Absolutely. Well, just recently we entered some of our beers into the World Beer Cup, which was held in Denver last year, and we actually we won a silver medal at the World Beer Cup, which is the biggest beer competition in the world. So we beat the Belgians at their style of beer. So that was a nice moment in history for us. Another
Australian beer accomplishment, of which there have been many. I hate to tell you, I've got a few stories with some Australians that well, won't make it on this video, but they were a lot of fun. Okay, guys, you got one last beer. You've been tailing around in your car with the Pale Ale, looking to find that perfect person either today or from beer heaven past. Who's that going to be for you, Walter?
Well, I'd have to say one would be my dad, who's passed away. I'd love to have another beer with him, but from a sports standpoint, you know, I would probably say I'd like to have a beer with a real character guy, maybe a Tiger Williams or someone like that. That would be fun to have a beer with.
That'd be awesome. And Keelan, you must have some characters from your past that would be sort of fun.
Oh, absolutely. I think someone that just would be a lot of fun would be either Bill Murray or Chevy Chase. I think you'd certainly enjoy listening to some of those stories over a few years. So I think that would be good fun.
Awesome. Well, clearly we got a Seahawks fan here, Earl Thomas III, number 29. What do you think? Who's going to win the game on Sunday, Walt?
Oh, Seahawks. It's not a coincidence, I got to say, Kelly, that, you know, Craft Beer Bowl, Steamworks starts with an S, Seahawks start with an S, and the Super Bowl starts with an S. You do the math. 3 S's. Go Steamworks.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to take a little panorama shot of the Craft Bowl here. Greatly designed. As you can see, the Steamworks is running a 4-2 offense here. Great job, guys. Good luck in the championship. It's Kelly Gordon from Steamworks.